Hi, welcome back, everyone. Thank you for returning to Easy English Stories, the channel where we explore knowledge and ideas for holistic self-development through books and simple English. Today, I want to share with you a well-known book about how to invest, allocate, and optimize your time more effectively. A book that can improve your quality of life and elevate your happiness. The book is what I like to translate as The Golden Hours of Happiness by Cassie Holmes. There's a pressing question many of us quietly wonder. Does having more free time really make us happier? Is that always true? In our modern world, many people feel like time is never enough. Not enough to finish deadlines, not enough for themselves, not enough to do what they love, not enough to exercise, read, or rest as planned. And day after day passes with frustration, exhaustion, and self-blame. We keep wishing for more time, working harder so that one day we can finally live slower. The author, American social psychologist Cassie Holmes, calls this feeling time poverty. What is time poverty? In reality, our perception of time is always subjective. 5 minutes feels like an eternity when you're waiting, but 5 minutes with someone you love at the airport passes in a blink. So, time poverty is not an objective lack of hours. It is a subjective state where you feel you don't have enough time for what you want, even if you technically do. The deeper cause is often a loss of control, when your time is ruled by obligations or unwanted responsibilities. Examples include office workers who must attend 3 to 4 hours of meetings a day, 20 hours a week, with 40% unrelated to their real job. Caregivers who spend 6 to 8 hours a day looking after children or elderly parents, unable to pursue personal interests. Modern women who work full-time, yet still must cook, wash, clean, and tutor their children after work, leaving no time for themselves. Another reason is that free time becomes low quality. Even when free, the mind is distracted by stress from work, or consumed by entertainment that drains rather than restores. And the deepest cause, a lack of alignment between how we spend time and our personal values. Some people spend 60% of their day on a job they dislike. If this sounds familiar, you may be living in time poverty. Someone who stays in this state for too long can fall into a cycle of drained energy and declining health. Weight gain, high blood pressure, blood sugar issues, high cholesterol, sleep disorders, weak immunity. Emotionally, they may become insecure and powerless because feeling short on time makes the brain exaggerate risks and imagine failure, leading to avoidance and procrastination. Relationships also weaken. Someone without time for themselves cannot make meaningful time for others. They become indifferent to both friends and strangers. And the most serious result, a sense of meaninglessness, feeling like you are merely existing rather than living. Does more free time mean more happiness? The author herself once struggled with this. As a university professor, she was extremely busy. After work, she still cooked, cleaned, and cared for her children. She had no time left for herself. She questioned her life and even thought about quitting her job to live peacefully on an island. But as a researcher, she decided to use data before making a decision. She studied whether more free time truly leads to more happiness. Together with colleagues, she conducted large-scale surveys, tracking daily activities and life satisfaction among tens of thousands of Americans. The findings? People with less than 2 hours of free time per day showed a sharp drop in happiness. But people with more than 5 hours of free time were not necessarily happier, often feeling bored and directionless, slipping into meaningless activities like endless scrolling, random videos, or gaming. So the key to happiness is not maximizing free time. It is learning to reshape and reallocate the time you already have. There is a saying, the way you spend your day is the way you spend your life. If you feel time poor, this may be the right moment to re-examine how you use your hours. This book helps you answer, what truly deserves my precious time? So you can reduce wasted hours and increase meaningful ones, your true golden hours. Step 1, track your time. To understand yourself, you must track what you do and how you feel while doing it. Create a daily time log, excluding sleep, dividing your day into 30-minute blocks. Write down each activity in detail, not just work, but specific tasks like writing reports, answering emails, attending meetings. Track this for at least 1 to 2 weeks to gather enough data. Then, rate your emotions for each activity on a scale from 1 to 10. 1 equals very unhappy, 10 equals very joyful. To understand joy correctly, we refer to psychologist Martin Seligman's 5 elements of happiness, PERMA: positive emotions, engagement, relationships, meaning, accomplishment. Ask yourself, how positive do I feel? Am I fully engaged? Does this connect me with others? Is it meaningful? Does it give a sense of achievement? Activities scoring high should be prioritized. Activities causing anxiety, emptiness, guilt, or disappointment must be examined carefully. 3 categories of time. Combining her own work with Nobel Prize-winning economist Daniel Kahneman, the author divides time into 3 groups. Happy time, time spent on activities that are both joyful and meaningful. Examples: helping others, heartfelt conversations, meditation, reflection, physical activity. Boring time, activities that are meaningful but not fun, work, childcare, cooking. Or fun but not meaningful, eating, watching TV. Wasted time, activities neither joyful nor meaningful, long commutes, errands, mindless scrolling. These classifications depend on each individual, so honesty is essential. Strategies for optimizing time. Now, the book presents 5 strategies for creating days filled with both efficiency and happiness. Strategy 1, time blocking. Protect your golden hours. Time blocking means respecting the hours you commit to your core values. Fixed routines like meals and showers stay the same, but the remaining time must be intentionally locked for meaningful work. If mornings are your most creative time, reserve them for tasks requiring deep focus, writing, learning, brainstorming. Handle administrative tasks in the afternoon. If your job is not your passion, let early mornings become your sacred time. Go to bed earlier. Wake up 45 to 60 minutes before work and invest that time in learning a skill, reading, studying a language, meditation, light exercise, or a mindful breakfast. This small block, protected with discipline, can change your life. Strategy 2, savor time. Be present. Once you block time, be fully present. The biggest barrier is the smartphone. Many times we promise to sleep early or read, but after picking up the phone for a minute, an hour disappears. We don't lack time, we lose it unconsciously. Practical steps. Keep your phone far away while working or resting. Have tech-free periods, the first 30 minutes after waking and 1 hour before sleep. Use the 5-second rule. When your hand reaches for your phone, pause and ask, will this help me enjoy this moment or steal my time? Also try the interruption journal. Each time you get distracted, note the time and the reason. Review weekly to identify patterns and fix time leaks. Strategy 3, reduce wasted and boring time. For chores and repetitive tasks, delegate if possible. Hire cleaning help, use robot vacuums, or order groceries. Research shows those who spend money to save time tend to be happier. If you can't delegate, batch tasks or simplify your lifestyle. Minimalism reduces cleaning time. Pairing unwanted tasks with pleasant activities, music, podcasts, can help. Though tasks requiring concentration shouldn't be combined. For long commutes, public transport time can be used for reading, learning, or messaging loved ones. For motorbike commuters, focus on mindful presence during the ride to avoid autopilot mode, which silently drains happiness. If possible, consider living closer to work or finding work closer to home, a life-changing decision. Strategy 4, reframing. Turning burden into meaning. If your job isn't ideal, change the way you perceive it. The book shares the story of Candace, a janitor in a cancer center. Her job involved cleaning after patients who vomited due to chemotherapy. Most workers lasted only a year. But Candace did it for more than 10 years with positivity. To her, the cancer center was a house of hope. She set a personal mission to help patients feel comfortable, offering small acts of kindness. By reframing her work, she found joy and meaning, increasing her overall life satisfaction. Every job has difficulties, but finding meaning transforms the experience. Strategy 5, leave room for emptiness. Like artists leaving white space in paintings, we shouldn't fill every minute of our schedules. Reserve 30 to 60 minutes of quiet time for reflection and stillness. This deepens creativity and clarity. Also, allow small pockets of simple pleasure. A short game, music, a small treat, as long as they don't become excessive. These breaks help stabilize your life's rhythm. The big picture, seeing time from above. Seneca once said, "Life is long enough if you know how to use it." Like a bird soaring in the sky and seeing the entire landscape below, we should look at our lives from a broader perspective. People who view life in decades, not days or weeks, tend to be happier. This perspective frees you from being trapped by the past or pressured by expectations. You don't need to get everything right immediately. You don't need to carry everything right now. Choosing the wrong major, the wrong job, or pausing your passion is not failure, because your life is vast and opportunities are still ahead. Tracking your activities and emotions helps you prioritize what truly matters. It reminds you that life is like a book, and each chapter has its own content. Cut off distractions, focus deeply within protected periods, and shift your mindset from "should I do this?" to "when will I do this?" and then begin. This book reinforces a timeless truth. Happiness depends entirely on how you use your time, manage your work, and choose your priorities. The way you spend today is the frequency you send out to the universe, and the universe responds accordingly for the rest of your life. Thank you for listening. I hope today's book helps you create more golden hours in your life. If you found this video helpful, please share it with someone who might need it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss new videos every week. Once again, thank you for watching Easy English Stories, and see you in the next video.